feed sacks. But I saw a TV show on public television, and this lady was talking about her feed sack club. And it was nationwide. She had a newsletter, and this is back in the days before computers. People had mail and telephones. And you could, everybody's address that was a member was written and telephone number in the little book. She sent it out once a month, and you could call anybody that you wanted to in there and ask if they had a particular feed sack that you wanted. Or you could just say, I want to trade full-size feed sacks or quarter of a feed sack, 10-inch squares, whatever, and you found somebody that was interested in doing that. People put that at the bottom after their telephone number, what they were interested, or if you had a particular color that you wanted, because there was lots of different colored feed sacks, but yellow and green seemed to be the fewest that we had around this area. And so if you wanted those colors to put in your quilt, you need to send off to somewhere and get somebody that had some green in it. So that came from Spencer, West Virginia. I know that. But anyway, that feed sack club went on. We had people from Japan in there, and a few from Canada. And right now, I understand that in Japan you can sell American feed sacks for quite a bit of money. But I'm not gonna go over there and check them, because I'm gonna keep whatever ones I can get. People say, well, where do you get them now? You just get them by accident, really, you know. Back when I first started collecting them, I did go to sales when some estate of older people was being sold, and that's usually, they set those ladies on farms, saved feed sacks, and so I was able once in a while to get a feed sack that way. And if we traveled anywhere, if there was a place that sold fabrics of any sort, we would always check and see, and once in a while I've got a fabric that came from some feed store in Wisconsin and different places like that. And then one year, my husband and I went to Iowa, because they had a feed sack, statewide feed sack gathering there. And there were ladies there who had feed sacks to sell. So those things don't seem to exist anymore, but if you find out about something like that, well, you know, bonanza. Recently, a lady came to the Farm Museum and said she had some feed sacks she wanted to get rid of. Well, that her brother-in-law wanted to get rid of. They had been her sister's feed sacks, and her sister had passed away, and he said, how about if you get those things out of the house for me? You know, and we were very happy about that. So I got a few of those feed sacks, and Leanne has a nice pile of those over there that she got from there. But you never know. And the thing is, also at the Farm Museum, people that have fabrics that they don't want, you know, they found in grandma's attic or something, they just bring them over and put them on the table and say, help yourself. And not too long ago, I got 4 feed sacks that were the same, but nobody wanted them because they were a little coarse fabric, you know. And I waited till everybody got what they wanted, and I said, hey, I got 4 feed sacks. I just don't know. But anyway, once I joined the feed sack club, that's when I really got hooked on making quilts, because I had started to make quilts, but I decided I really liked feed sacks. So I have here with me most of the feed sack quilts that I have made so far. I made a lot of other ones, and technically I'm not a quilter anymore. I make the tops and I hire the people who have the machines, and those ladies want to make money too. So entrepreneurs, you got to help each other. I let them do that because if you want your quilt washed, you know, all that hand quilting isn't going to hold together like machine quilting. Plus the fact that some of them do very fancy work on the quilts. But anyway, I will now have Jean help me